Imperfections. Hey everybody, welcome. Come on in the room. Come on in. Let's get a little closer. Let's be a little more real and open. You see my non-aesthetic background. I'm about to wash these dishes, and I felt the need to come on, and here I am. So if you're in the room, say hello, say good morning. If more than one person comes in, say hello to each other. I see one person watching, but I can't see who it is. I hope you can hear me too. Let me see. I should have adjusted it. Can you like the live? This is impromptu, but I just want to connect with you guys a little bit more. Let me see. I can't tell if you can hear me though. Let me see. Is this the chat? Why haven't I gone live in a long time? Here we go. Tamara. Is it Tamara or Tamara? Tamara Starnes, good morning. Can you keep it down just a little bit? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, babe. I gotta get a smaller bottle for this. Yes, okay. Good morning to you. I am washing dishes. And I just, you know what, to be really honest with you, to be a little bit more transparent, I didn't feel like coming in here to start here. I wanted to start with my laundry, but so I said to myself, let me go live, because I went live on TikTok this morning, which was so nerve-wracking for me at my big age. And I don't think I've been live on this channel in quite a while. And so I just want to connect with somebody, whoever is there, just to say hello. And I know most of you might be working or on your way to work, or what time is it? Probably at work. So you might not be able to engage in conversation. But for those of us who can, come on in the room. Make sure you like the live, please. It's free if you like it. I would appreciate it if you did. I had some thoughts about reopening memberships and stuff like that, but I didn't want to just do it and seem pitchy and salesy. I actually want to be able to connect a little bit more to some of you, because that's important to me. And I've been watching a lot of, listening to a lot of podcasts and watching different interviews lately surrounded on the topic of friendship. And even though, you know, I think I've only met 2 of you out of the thousands of people who have subscribed to the channel. I've met 2 of those people in person, and 3 in total. Like, we have each other's personal contact information. We've talked on the phone. But I feel like the connection has been a little lagging. And so I'm not thinking that we'll be like the best of friends, the best of every friend, but definitely I want to have more of a connection with you guys. So if you're here, please comment in the chat, say good morning, what you're doing right now. I am, like I said, washing dishes. My kids are here, so you're going to get real and raw. I think most of the time you get it real over here, because there's always something going on in the background. Can you turn that down, please? Please. It doesn't need to be that loud, babe. Turn it down. Is that Josiah? Yes. Can you turn it down? Joey, help your brother, because he's got to turn it down. You got to turn it down. It's too loud. 5, 4. Thank you. Okay. What was I saying? I was talking about friendship and connecting with the audience a little bit more, connecting with the people who follow me. I've been on YouTube for 2020, right? So 5 years. And this channel has changed so many times, like from not really like about the subject matter. The subject is still personal finance. It's still focused on budgeting, right? And saving and wealth building, bit by bit, budget by budget. But like lots of things have changed as far as we've increased our family. You know, I was working and then I'm not working, but I'm working at home because you see me working right now. This is work. But not a regular job. And I've been trying for the last, I want to say 3 months to make some additional changes to the channel to make it easier for myself and hopefully, build a better connection with you guys. So let me know how I can do that. Like, please give me some feedback. I am not too big or too old for a little bit of feedback. And one of the things that I consider doing that I felt like I was led to do is to reopen the membership because everything is not for everybody. So it makes sense for, for us to have a separate, like a sort of a club outside of the general channel content so that we can have, lives every once in a while just for members, and we could actually connect a little bit deeper, get a little bit closer, like come closer, let's talk a little bit more real, be a little bit more transparent, not in a way that's harmful to like me or to you or to my family, because I won't disrespect my husband in sharing things that he's not comfortable with, and I won't, endanger my children by showing certain things, but I definitely want to get a little more deeper in what I'm sharing and connect with other mothers, other wives, other women who just might be having some struggles in their motherhood, in their journey. Hey, FNC Smexy, how you doing? I want to be able to connect with those women, with those people who just need that little extra boost. And there's some things we won't say on, in regular content. And I definitely want to build a more like a tighter knit community with women who are focused on growing, being good stewards, managing not just their household and their money, but their relationships and friendships. I hope you guys can hear me because I'm running the water, and I hope you can still hear me. Hey, girl. Morning, Tara. How you doing, sweet girl? I wish I could see what that is. It looks like an emoji. I can't tell what it is. Good morning, Desiree. So I am starting to prepare the new membership. YouTube just sent me an email. I think it was yesterday or this morning. I don't remember. It was yesterday or this morning. They sent me an email confirming that my perks for the second level of membership is open. Of course, this is not a requirement. Like, you can watch YouTube channels for free. You don't have to become a member. But this is specifically trying to get a deeper connection with certain people who are on this path and not just watching for the enjoyment, but really need some inspiration and guidance and motivation and encouragement to keep going. Because I'll tell you this, in the last couple of years, it's been difficult for me because I did lose my job because, my boss died. I shared it openly on the channel. And we had a miscarriage, and then we had a baby right after that. And in the midst of 2020, COVID and all the things, life was just really different. And a lot of the relationships I had previously, like I want to say like the last 5 years, has really kind of fallen off. And even though this is the internet, I understand that there are still some genuine relationships being built kind of behind the scenes, and that's what I want to target. Because I know I'm not the only one who's been going through some challenges and some ups and downs, and sometimes, oops, I almost fell. Sometimes you want to give up. Sometimes you feel like you can't move on. And I don't want to, there's some things you can't share publicly, and so like with everybody, all the members of the group. So I thought a membership would be fitting. Of course, there is, the value. If you find value in it, you would, choose to join the membership. And what I'm thinking of doing is having a live for those moms who grind, right? That's the name of the membership tier. And simply bring honesty, integrity, and a little more transparency to how challenging the walk is towards building, your financial freedom, how your budget might change during this time, things increasing, all that stuff. Just being a little bit more real and honest. It's not to say that I wouldn't continue being honest on the channel the way I have been. I feel like I've been pretty transparent. But sometimes behind the scenes, when you curate a video, right? I'm sorry, I don't want to miss you. When you curate a video, it, you don't give everything. You try to come and present your best self, right? Which is understandable. Not your fake, phony self. Some people do it, and they have to put on a certain skill set depending on what type of video, you curate and what your niche is and all of that. But I don't. You got to do a lot of just. Can't really be who you want to be completely, because you're still creating content for hundreds or thousands, potentially millions of people to see. And there's some things I would like to keep within a closer knit group. So, for anybody who's watching the live, thank you for liking it while you're here. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate you liking it and tell me where you're watching from. Opportunity for that membership is available now. And I think I got off track. But I think it's going to be a member-only live. At least once a month. There are some other perks that I think YouTube told me was against their guidelines, so I don't want to say it and then get myself messed up. So we will talk about that privately with the other perks that are coming. And it does include me showing love back to you, not just me trying to take from anybody, because I'm not trying to do that. I want to give, and I want it to be a reciprocal relationship. I hope I use that word right. Because we all need friends. And sometimes some friends are merely acquaintances, and other friends are like, they get a little bit deeper. So they can really get that push to move forward or to not stay stagnant. And sometimes you got to share things that might hurt a little bit. And not to embarrass yourself or to look for pity, but just to get, to stay on the right path, or to get correction if you need it. Like, that's the kind of moms who grind group I want. I want to say, you're out here trying to do your best, and it's not always easy. It's hard. It is hard, and even that is putting it lightly. Like, it's hard. And sometimes when you're alone, and I pray, I talk to God, but sometimes the enemy creeps in and starts saying things to you, and you think, is that the Holy Spirit or is that somebody else? And you got to be careful. And sometimes it's good to have a friend to bounce ideas off of, or just share your heart. What's going on right now, girl? What's happening? What do you need us to pray about? And then maybe that friend can say, you know what? I don't know if that's the Lord. We're going to pray. We're going to seek it together. Or we're just going to brainstorm. Like, those are the kind of friendships I want to be able to cultivate within that little group. I know I'm still providing content. I know that I'm still sharing, personal information, but in a way that hopefully helps others. And so that's still happening. But I think it's also important to have, you need the pee-pee? You need the pee-pee? Hold on, y'all. Babies, I'm so sorry. I will be right back. You got a pee-pee in the potty? You want a pee? What happened, girl? Girl, you playing with me. All right, don't worry. I got my rule all messed up. So that's pretty much what I've been thinking about, and that's what I'm trying to create. I'm sorry. I would love it if you guys could, talk to each other. I just do want to see what's going on. What's up, girl?
My time is up. So okay. I want to be able to watch rabbits. Because
what?
The rabbits, they speak like Bobby because they don't know.
So they don't use actual words. They just making sounds.
No,
they just make sounds.
Yeah, they just say fuck.
I don't think I like that. That doesn't help the baby.
Just say
Go outside.
fuck.
I will look at it. You send me a request, I'll look at it on my phone. But I don't think I like that. If they don't say words, then that's nonsense, okay? What do you want, my love? I'm so sorry. Hold on. What do you want? You want banana? What do you want? You want yogurt? Say yogurt, please.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. No. Hold on. I just watched it. I know. Here. Say thank you. Here you go. I'm trying to go back so I can see. You can hear me. Thank you. I can hear you. I keep getting the messages about membership, and to be honest, I don't know what I would offer. I'm excited for that. Love that, moms who grind. Thank you. I wouldn't know. Sweet Desi. Oh, I love how you guys support each other. I love that. Very joyful budget. Good morning, sis. You said children. What? Oh. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for liking. Thank you, Tara. So we have 11 people watching and 6 likes. Can we get it up to 11? Can we match the number of people watching to the number of likes, please? And if you don't like it, that's okay. Love you. Have a beautiful day. You don't have to watch me chit chat and all of that. Thank you. So now we're matching 6 watching and 6 likes. Thank you so much. Love such lively children. Motherhood is wonderful. It is. It's stressful and it's wonderful and beautiful and hectic all at the same time. So we have a platform, right? Most of you who are watching, I believe. Can you calm down, please? Yeah. Most of I lost my train of thought again. Darn it. Here you go, babe. Most of us who are watching right now that I see in the comments have channels on YouTube, right? So you know what it's like to put out your content and curate content for a certain audience, right? Some people are caught up on, should I have an intro? Should I not have an intro? Should I have music? Should I not have music? Should I jump right into the topic? Should I spend, an extra few hours, editing and adding music and effects and whatnot? Or should I just be like, straight up, this is what it is? I think in the personal finance or the budgeting space, debt-free journeys, savings goals, emergency funds, whatnot, it's pretty simple, because if you use a pen and paper like me, mostly it's pen and paper. They're playing on their, I don't know if you can hear, they're playing on their tablets. It's real simple, right? You don't need to do too much to get that kind of content out, especially if your audience is a bunch of people who just really like the numbers and seeing the process and thought process behind it. Those of us who use digital, budgeting and planning and budgeting go together a lot. I'm seeing a lot more planning with the budgeting aspect, and I like it. But we still curate content. We still do things. You have to pee-pee? You need to pee-pee? No? But I want to have this kind of more of an intimate one-on-one conversation. I'm losing people, I'm sorry. But I want to have that with this new membership tier. So if you think that it's something you want to do, please do that. But just note that it really is for moms who grind. Certain people who I know, like who know me in real life, who have met me, who have actually been around me, they do watch the channel. And I think that's really cool, but it's also very, it can bring a lot of anxiety, because it's like, me and you're on here watching me. It's kind of like, oh my gosh, don't come into the camera view. Okay. I'll be there in a minute. So I want to be able to go sort of behind the scenes, quote unquote, and have this membership where there are people who are like me, in the sense that you may not be wife and mom, but you might be the woman who is grinding on her grind, trying to buy a house or pay off a house, or you're on your way to, a certain amount of money in your portfolio. Like this, you're just reaching for something, and you're using every kind of hustle that's morally and proper, and to get to where you want to be. And sometimes you just need that extra motivation. Those are the kind of people I want to be able to connect with on a more deeper level. Yes, baby, I'm sorry. And open. There you go. I want to be able to have that group, that membership of those kind of women. Mothers is even more difficult. Like I felt a little bit, I don't know, I think I want to say fraud because I'm not working. Like I used to. If you guys have been here for a while. Tara, you've been here for, I don't know, years, the last several years. Des, I know you've been here for years. And it's been, I used to work. I would work, my husband worked, and we had that dual income coming in. But now it's just him. And I'm trying to find out how can I, and I don't want pride to set in, but how can I contribute to the family financially? I've created products, I've done those, but I don't think I've marketed it enough. Like I haven't talked about it enough. You can turn your volume down on your voices. Turn the volume down on your voices. Praise the Lord. So, that's kind of been where I've been. And I'm like, okay, but you're right, Tara. Working as a mom, like being a mom, is a full-time 24/7 job. What are you doing in there?
I'm trying to look for some breakfast.
Do you want cereal or do you want me to make you some eggs? You want eggs?
Eggs and toast.
Eggs and toast. I got you, babe.
I mean waffles.
Remember the waffle maker broke yesterday.
Oh,
So do you want pancakes instead?
yes.
Joe, you want pancakes?
No thanks.
Boy, do you want oatmeal?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make some oats and some pancakes.
Eat the whole.
So I'm gonna be coming off soon. But hey, Steph. Okay, thank you for coming. I'm sorry, babe. Okay, so pancakes. Joey wants oats and then some eggs. Yeah. So we're getting a late start to the day. Yesterday was a lot, and we'll probably talk about that privately if you come into the group, because I'm trying to do some things. I'm trying to step out on faith, not in fear, because like Peter, was it Peter? I think it was Peter. He drowned because he took his eyes off Jesus, right? He took his eyes off of the one who called him out. And so I don't want to do that. I heard the Lord say something and I'm going for it. And it's scary. It's scary. And you got to expose yourself a little bit, which is going to expose some flaws and it's going to expose some gifts. And so, sometimes you're not going to like it and sometimes other people aren't going to like it, but you still got to step out and walk on the water. So I'm doing some things. And that's why we started late, because I was out late and girl. So anyway, that is the group. That is the Moms Who Grind. And I've been thinking about memberships for a while. I've seen some of my favorite. Why are you calling my name like that, baby? What happened? The what? Can you do me a second? Gently take her hand. See if she'll go with you. And take her to the potty. And just ask her to sit. Don't force her. Just see if she'll sit down. We're potty training this 18-month-old. I'm trying. Losing my train of thought all over again. But that is the group. Okay. Moms Who Grind. I know it says moms. So if there are people who are watching and you're like, I'm not a mom. Maybe I'm a grandma or auntie or whatever. Fine. We are grinding behind the scenes. We are doing the stuff that scares us, that terrifies us sometimes, but it's important for our growth, our spiritual growth, our physical growth, our financial growth. I want to increase our investments because that's been lagging for a while. But we're in the season where we're transitioning from one place to another. So it takes a lot more than what I'm used to giving. And I'm really afraid to open up about certain things. But the only way to really grow, to know who you are, is to open yourself up to other people and to create some more friendships. Might be some people who don't like it and they hate on you. Okay, that's fine, because they hated on Jesus too. And his ministry was way greater than this one. But if you don't take the leap, you don't know how much you could accomplish. And we are paying off a car loan right now. We still got credit cards that we got to pay off, and we're trying to move. So there's a lot going on, and I got to do something. Yeah. And I want to, and I feel the leading to. So there you have it. We are going to be, I keep saying we because I'm thinking about us, the women who are coming together to build a little bit deeper of a relationship and move forward in the purpose that God gave us, and not let anything hold us back, and just keep moving forward. Because some days you're going to cry, you're going to be sad, you're going to be angry, you're going to be frustrated. And then some days you're going to be happy, you're going to be excited, you're going to see the vision coming to pass, you're going to see some God manifesting some things. But then there's some ups and there's some downs. It's a human experience that we have to live out. So you might feel like, okay, I'm getting set back, and then I'm pushing ahead, and then I'm getting set back, and then once I turn the corner, this happens. I'll give you this example, and it might just be me because sometimes I can be pretty sensitive. But I was doing some driving yesterday, and everything was fine all day, and then all of a sudden this malfunction light came on, and I gasped, and I almost started to cry with my kids in the car. And I'm like, Lord, what is this? But I realized because I started to wait, and I asked God in my heart, I said, what is happening right now? I even took a picture of the dashboard in the car to see what it was. And it wasn't anything like the engine or, something terrible. It was just something wasn't working. There was something that needed to be cleaned or tweaked. I think it was the camera. And when I went to check on it again this morning, it's fine. There's no issue. So it's like you might be doing something and you hit a roadblock in a sense, or an issue comes up, and it might make you just want, okay, I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. But I got the confirmation that I am doing the right thing. It's just a part of the process. And sometimes it's a test of your patience and a test of your faith to see, are you still going to move forward even when things get a little difficult? Like, I'm sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. Here you go. Oh gosh, it's getting late. So, that's where I am, and I'm moving forward with it, as difficult as it might be. The mom thing, it's a group, it's a membership. YouTube offers memberships. You probably know this, Stephanie. And so I've had membership for, I don't know, maybe 2 years now, because I lovingly called, the supporters and the subscribers, my internet cousins, because I felt like I was getting so close to so many people, in a sense, like talking offline and whatnot. And I was like, you guys are like my internet cousins. And so I created that membership tier. It's the lowest membership tier. It's like 99 cents a month, just for like, custom emojis. And then you get free access to videos first, and priority replies to comments and stuff like that. But I haven't really been using it because I feel like I don't know if I can provide enough value for people to subscribe to the membership. But lately, I've been feeling like I need to create a group where we can go a little bit deeper, right? Because I'm pretty transparent on the channel, sharing our personal budget and whatnot. But there's certain things that are happening that I know is not going to be for everybody, all 3,820 of you from the last time I checked. So I wanted to create a second tier for moms who grind. So basically that behind the scenes, one-on-one encouragement, motivation, and just, even if it's like a rant fest with a live stream, private member only live stream, where we just talk about our ideas and we get redirected if we need to, because sometimes we need to lean on other people a little bit. I need to lean on some people, and I hope that other people can feel more comfortable to lean on me. And that's what the membership is about. It's moms who grind. I set it up 2 or 3 days ago, finally, because I had to get it reviewed through, YouTube community guidelines and whatnot. First time I did it, they rejected it because I had some language in there that I don't think they appreciated, I guess. So I changed it, and I just got the review approval. I got the approval today or yesterday. I don't remember. It was sometime between yesterday and today I got the approval. So I said, good, we're going with it. And this is me stepping out on faith, because I feel like if 3,820 people decided to subscribe to me because I said something or I did something or I shared something that gave some type of value, then why not? Maybe I only get one person, maybe I get two, maybe I get five, but it doesn't have to be a huge circle. It just has to be enough women who are tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired of being broke, sick and tired of not having enough, and sick and tired of not feeling like their true value is not being poured out. I am trying to potty train an 18-month-old. I'm trying to, parent my children and disciple them and love them and encourage them. And it's hard. And on top of that, I want to financially attribute to the budget. I'm the CFO, right? I manage all the money. My husband's checks come in and I do what I need to do. But I feel like I also want to contribute in a different way. And I also want to develop more meaningful relationships. Because 3,000 people, most of them, you might come in, you might go out, but a small set of people, a small set of women might need to say, okay, look, we got to talk because I'm thinking of starting this business, or I got this part-time job, or I'm thinking of this debt strategy, this debt repayment strategy, or whatever. And we talk, or I'm having a real hard day. Like today was a hard day. I almost went to buy some something, or like I just need a shoulder to cry on. Like sometimes we do. Like, be honest, it's hard, especially when you're trying to manage content creation, managing your covenant, your marriage relationship. You got kids, you got yourself, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard. So I want this group to be that kind of group for whoever decides, there's enough value to join. So I am not perfect. Okay. I don't have the most aesthetic house. I'm not always put together. I'm still wearing my robe and my headscarf, my sleeping. I'm not perfect, but I am honest. And those are the type of people I want to be in a relationship with. So that's it. Yes, it is not easy being COO. Very joyful budget. What's your name, babe? What's your name? I'm a single mom with grown children and grandbabies, and I'm still grinding. Nothing wrong with that either. I think sometimes we think after 50 or even after 60 is too late, but from what I've seen and what I've heard and the different podcasts it's one podcast, because I don't want too many people in my ear, but there's one podcast I've been listening to consistently for the last 2 weeks. This woman has grandchildren and she's still doing her thing because there's still purpose in her. Once you're alive, there's still purpose. So, did she pee? I think she peed. Please don't go anywhere. Hold on. I'm going to close on just a minute. What happened? Did you pee?
I think I did. I think she did.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Y'all lied to me. She did not. Sorry about the mess behind me. She didn't. Michelle. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I'm sorry if I didn't recognize you before. If I did, please forgive me. Okay. It is not easy. And that's what the group is going to be about. Okay. And when I say I'm not perfect, that means I might not have a post every single day. Hey, come out of the camera, dude. Come out of the camera now. Thank you. But I'm definitely going to be at least one member live stream per month. Then we're going to have, again, certain things I don't want to say now because I don't know how I think YouTube felt a little like that's against our policy. But there's certain things I want to do to reciprocate the relationship. So hopefully you can read between the lines. That's what I want to do. You have to wait for me to finish. I'm almost done. I'm giving myself one more minute. I'm signing off. And what else did I do? Of course, the special perks, custom emojis, all those like niceties. But definitely one-on-one, more behind the scenes content that is not going to be heavily curated and look so perfect, because I don't think we grow by putting on a facade. Sometimes you got to know where you are and who you're speaking to, and adjust to that, right? But I want the honesty, I want the truth, and I want to be able for us to connect and be able to one hand washes the other, right? That's really what I want. So if you check it out, if you get a chance to check it out, I think if you go to my YouTube channel page, I think that's how you say it, and you check memberships, you might be able to see, you should be able to see the different tiers. There's 2 tiers. One is Internet Cousins, the other one is Moms Who Grind. And so Moms Who Grind is off, coming out very soon, and I will hope to get our first member only live in September, because my kids go back to school in September, and that's when I want to really push ahead with it. So 7 people now watching. We got 10 likes. I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking out the time to watch me while you're probably working or whatever you're doing. You took out time to be here with me, and I appreciate it. So thank you, everybody. Tara, I bet she's probably working. I don't know, working at home, or I'm going to make breakfast now. You make books, make challenges. You have to juggle household. You run a business, my friend. Don't let me come over there. Thank you for the push, the kick in the tush. I appreciate that. Does say I'll take eggs, 1 piece of toast, please. I'm going to make my eggs and pancakes, and then oatmeal. He wants oatmeal. Thank you so much for liking this video. I gotta say bye now because it's 10 o'clock and it's late. I have to cook breakfast. So love and appreciate y'all. And no, I was trying to read comments because I missed some comments because I was talking. Ooh, 11 viewers and 11 likes. I love that. The likes are matching the views. Praise the Lord. Have a great day. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. I'll probably close out tomorrow's paycheck budget tomorrow and post it tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And I thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, y'all. You deserve to have a great day, so have a great day. Bye. Bye for now. Now, oh, the X button, right? Close. Yes.